of people on YouTube. Sorry, guys. I thought I'd set auto. I hit auto live. I thought I was live. Sorry, YouTube. My bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry. My bad. I was talking to YouTube chat like I thought they were there. Sorry. 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 There were people talking YouTube chat, and they were talking as if I was talking to them. It was really weird. It was strange. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the marathon gameplay reveal. It's good to see you. Happy freaking Saturday. We're just doing the intro. Happy freaking Saturday. It's April the 12th, 2025. It's good to see you. Happy freaking Saturday. For the last 20-ish hours, 24 hours, however many hours, the marathon Twitch and YouTube channels have been live with all of this. All of this has just been in loop. They also now have a live camera from inside the Bungie studios on the 3rd floor. The only reason I know it's the 3rd floor is because I've been inside that building. And the remote control camera is being controlled by the live stream chat over on the Bungie/Marathon channels. So that's everything. That is literally everything. Also, I showed chat my one of my many marathon t-shirts, okay? I get to officially finally say I'm allowed to. I've been given permission. I can finally say for the last 2 years I've been giving insight and reviews and feedback. I have been consulting with Bungie on Marathon, so I finally get to say that. So for the last 2 years, I have had the pleasure of being able to see Marathon in different states. I haven't seen it in a while. It has been about like nine-ish, 10 months, somewhere around there since I've last seen the game. The cat, there was a pink cat on screen. I have no idea what that pink cat is. Right now they're trying to put the camera into the box, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. Good to see it, Jake. Stemp. Also, there are marathon badges available over on Twitch. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to subscribe to the Twitch channel, you get a marathon badge. So if you're hanging out over on Twitch, if you become a subscriber on anyone's channel as they are streaming Marathon, co-streaming Marathon with Bungie, they get a Marathon badge. And some people are rocking those in chat right now. Catman, thanks for the 3 months. Thanks for the primer. Welcome back. Thank you very, very much. So it's really been awesome to see Marathon go from gray box in a lot of ways to like this. Someplace in I think I know where this is. I've actually played this map a few times. Yeah. This part of the map is very cool. I've been here. So I can say shit like that, which is really neat. I can say that I've seen this gun a few times. So as the gameplay reveal happens, I'll be able to talk about some of the stuff. There's a lot of things that I know. There's a lot of things that I don't know. There's a lot of things that are still under NDA. And I'll be able to talk about them as Bungie starts to reveal more things about Marathon. So bear with me. I would love to answer your questions as you start to come up with them. I will be able to answer them the best that I can. And there are going to be a lot of times where I just won't be able to answer that question for you. So there it is. Oh, and then YouTube chat. Sorry, I showed off my shirt because last year Bungie sent a bunch of influencers marathon kits because we were a part of like an activation where people had to solve a puzzle and everything. But then they sent us a bunch of t-shirts, like limited edition t-shirts. So I don't wear white very often, but I was feeling good today. So yeah, it was back in biceps. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's everything. That's everything. You are caught up. Sorry for not going live on YouTube as soon as I went live on Twitch. I don't normally stream on Saturdays. Trav, thank you for gifting that sub to They're Everywhere. That's very kind. Everywhere.
Welcome to the dark side.
Welcome, dude. And D-Jack, thank you for your primer, dude. I appreciate it. Welcome. That's very kind. Oh, are we on a hype train? Is there a little hype train now? Oh, chat is getting on that hype train, dude. What's up, Death Mike? How are you? Good to see you. Hello. Hi. Tim, one question. Have you experienced Codis, the Fang Bearer, yet? If not, you should. It's wild. Codis, the Fang Keeper? You talking about the Fang Keeper? The guy who's the Voltron. The Voltron guy, where he hits, you exile for X, and X is how hard you hit that person. Yeah, I ordered that card because I didn't pull it. I'm ordering that card to then make a Voltron commander around to turn him into my Voltron commander. Yeah, it's disgusting. A horrific card, and I cannot wait to make a deck around it. Yeah, Stemp. Hey, Stemp, you're gonna love this one. Whenever Codus deals combat damage to a player, exile the top X cards of their library, where X is the amount of damage dealt. You may cast any number of spells with mana value X or less from among them without paying their mana costs. What? Okay, hold on. Hold on, I gotta make some commands. This soundtrack is a banger, dude. Fuck that car. I want, yeah, yeah. There are codes? There might be codes. Yeah, there might be codes. Yeah, there might be some codes that your boy might be handing out later. I just, you know, but it's just for you guys. Like, I'm not gonna like advertise it. Like, you know, like if you're part of the community, then like sick, you're here. You know, I'm not gonna try to like clickbait people to try to like come watch a stream to try to get a code. All right, okay.
As recompense for forgetting us for like 10 minutes, you have to laugh at all my jokes for a week.
No.
Starting with this one, what do condiments do on the weekend? They catch up on their sleep.
Oh. All right, exclamation mark alpha. Is gonna be your command, all right? Okay. No, that's not how you get the code, guys. Stop, damn it. Guys, stop. Not yet. Stop. You guys are so silly. Is that a Rainbow Six drone? It is kind of like a Rainbow Six drone, isn't it? God. They're also giving out codes in the marathon Discord as well. So I'm putting in a panel. Okay, they're dropping codes in the marathon Discord. Okay, they're dropping them on screen too. So keep eyes on the screen. Okay, there's a lot of ways to get codes. Just pay attention. Mine auto-corrected to Aloha. Sick. Fuck, I'm cooked. Yeah, we'll just pay attention, dude. It's not hard. Just pay attention. You'll be fine. Trip's in here. Hey, Trip.
Hey, bud.
How you doing?
Good, you?
Having fun watching the Rainbow Six Siege camera?
Yeah, it is that, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, dude. I just said to chat that the funny thing about this is that you know that every single person in the building has been briefed not to do anything stupid on camera.
Oh, and they're all doing something stupid on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just I like the ones that are rehearsed.
Yeah.
Like the man and the female just came up to us and like got on their knees and shook hands.
This is cool because they've never showed off inside the Bungie studio before. But this is the top. This is the top floor, where they have like a bunch of their office meeting rooms and like boardrooms where we did like feedback sessions and stuff up here.
So the robot's objective is to find a box on the floor, and the box then takes them to the next level.
Oh.
Yeah. So they found the box about 5 minutes ago. So they've gone up into a new level now. Which is a cool little interactive thing.
Yeah. So underneath this floor is the playtest area, where they call it the lab. This is a really cool place. It's eerie though when you're there because a lot of people work from home. Because they set up their entire they redid their entire infrastructure during COVID, and then they just kind of stuck with it. So like we've gone there a couple times, and every time it's just empty. On like a Wednesday, it's so weird.
I went to Rocksteady Studios in London.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad. They had a huge office, right? So cool, just like Batman and all the comic book characters everywhere. It was like amazing. And then they had this one room. They must have had 100 PC monitors in there. There's like 4 people in there working.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Yeah, they had this massive building done right before. Like they were in the middle of like setting it all up, and then lockdown happened. And they were like right in the middle.
They were or anything, I think.
No, I mean like I'm not getting paid for it.
No, I just saw Hessely just had hashtag ad and hashtag marathon creator, and I was like, I don't think I was supposed to do any of that.
I mean, like, were you given? I mean, I guess technically like the codes for stuff, but I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. This has been kind of a shit show, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, because the package we had to add, right?
Huh? Yeah, because that was a gift. That was a gift.
Yeah. I don't know.
Did you get it? Did you get it? I got a picture. I got a framed picture. Which was really
in the box.
Oh, there was another box that came after, and I wonder if it's just because I've been giving a lot of feedback. It was a nice thank you. But I like had my name on it. It has like my name like done inside the frame.
Yeah, no, I didn't get that, but I think that's gone to people that went to their playtest.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that was like a nice thank you. People are entering in the codes now to charge battery. What code?
Yeah, that's right. So there's a key on the screen there.
Oh yeah, key 683129-B.
So when a number of those hit thing, so the battery status is going up on the left, and the more they type it, the more the battery status goes up.
That's dope. That's so cool. That's very fun. Okay, so I'm in the YouTube. I'm watching on YouTube. So I guess if I type that, so if I type E683129-B, I'm gonna copy and paste it. They just want people just to spam it.
Yeah, it's like the whole chat has been spamming constantly.
Oh, slow mo. They have slow mo on over on YouTube. I was hoping they had 4K on YouTube. It is just 1080p.
So my dad's, we went and played golf this morning, right? He had a bad day. Okay. About 12 months ago, I read a book called How to Unfuck Your Golf Swing.
Okay.
And it's a genuine book. That's what the title's called. And he's just asked me what the book's called, and I said, How to Unfuck Your Golf Swing, and he's put, and what's the real title? No, it's
Thanks for
what
streaming this.
That's funny. Trav, thanks for hanging out, dude. Thanks for the 4 months. Welcome back. Hey, Pro, thanks for the Prime sub, man. I really appreciate that.
So welcome to the dark side.
Yeah.
Chaos, thank you for gifting that sub to Raven. Grumble, thank you for gifting that sub to Phoenix. Super kind. Thank you guys very, very much. Please use dark mode on YouTube.
Active,
nope.
Right, Tim?
What's that?
You got your Twitch badges active.
Yes.
Okay, so that sounded like a no. Yeah, make sure you got drops enabled
Flashbang.
on the Twitch chat. And if they gift a sub, they get a cat badge.
Yeah, they're doing that right now.
Okay. Well, you said yes like it was a no.
Yeah, drops enabled. It auto did it.
Yeah.
I had to get approved for this.
I didn't know. Yeah.
I thought I had to get approved for this shit, but I think everybody, if you're just in marathon, I think you just get drops. This soundtrack is a banger, by the way.
Yeah. I listen to this kind of like electro side.
So the reason why, so I usually just keep this guy on. Just put Dark Reader on. Bang! That's usually what I just put on. Bang!
Some guy in my YouTube chat earlier was like, oh, look, another woke piece of trash. And I'm like, what? Because there's a pink cat?
What the fuck?
I was like, what part of this is woke? It's just a cat.
Oh my god. Yeah, God forbid there's some diversity amongst the colors of cats. Jesus Christ.
I know, dude.
Oh my god, we just want to be inclusive of the pink cats, you ignorant shit! Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
More importantly, Tim, how many magic decks are you bringing?
I was gonna bring 4.
Yeah, I think I'm bringing 4. Yeah, I'm bringing 4. Are they gonna be all juice?
No,
Yeah, so yeah, okay, go. Yeah, I'm bringing all juice. I ain't fucking about.
Oh shit, that's funny.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny as well? There's fucking, like, because you know what it's like, right? Everyone's going to want to play Magic. I'm like, yeah, I'll play Magic, you know?
Yeah, but it's
Let's
not just,
go,
but it's just not the, yeah, that's the thing, is it's not the not the VAC crew, it's like everybody, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, you kind of have to bring
Yeah,
you got to bring the spicy shit.
Yeah, no, they're going to get fucked.
Exactly. You got to show them who's daddy.
You know what's so, last year, Famous was like, come on, dude, I've got time. Let's play. So they played, so I brought out Avacyn.
No.
he's got PTSD from Avacyn. Every time he went to Summit, he's like, don't bring Avacyn. Avacyn's not in my list right now. I'm bringing Golta.
God, it's funny.
I'm bringing Bruno. I'm bringing my Eldrazi deck.
I need it since you abandoned me
And
on
then
Arm.
one
I didn't
more.
abandon you, dear Tay. I need some flavor in my life, okay?
Which might have to be Avacyn now,
Christ. Yeah, you might want to do that.
just to give him PTSD.
Tim only runs juice. That's all I know how to
That
do.
Magic deck yesterday, game yesterday was pretty fun.
That was really fun. I enjoyed it.
I never really got started.
No, no, you kind of just. Well, that's the thing with dragons is that they're just so big and they're pricey.
Yeah, well, so I made a mistake really because I had the 5/5 dragons, 3 of them in my hand on starting hand, and they were all high cost, and I was like, if I can ramp fast, then I'll get away with this.
Right.
But I didn't really get ramping fast, so I just kind of stood there. And I've played that Renmar Recon like 3 times now, and Amy's won all 3 times with it. Just can't hit it because of the death touch.
Yeah, the birds and the reach, it's a lot.
Yeah, well, the bird stuff, like, that just accounts for like 10 health over the course of the game. Like, it's such an underrated, like...
Oh, it's death by
way
1,000
just-
needles.
Yeah, it's really good.
What's up, Manic? How you doing, dude? Hello. Flavor in Christ? What? Oh, my Flavor in Christ?
What day do you get to Summit?
Oh, I'm there Monday afternoon. I'm helping set up Tuesday morning.
I am there Monday afternoon.
Then we will be there at the
And
same time.
I will also help.
We'll be buddies. We'll be buddies all week.
With the 2 best friends that anyone can have.
I'm gonna push him over a railing.
What? That's not what buddies do. Yeah, I think. Let me have a look at my
Welcome to
flight.
America.
No, that's not how that works.
No, that's ICE's job, not mine.
Be careful with how you say that, because you know, the one minute it was ice, and the next minute it was ISIS. You know, like, you know, that was close. So one little miss here. Where's my agency app? There it is. Okay, so. Oh, I
Yeah, come on,
actually don't
go. You'll see that. You'll see the freaking fallen guy. Go. This is a really cool statue. Go.
Yeah, I don't get in till probably about 9 p.m.
Oh shit. Yeah, I get in around. I get in around like dinner time, like 6 or 7.
Yeah. I'll you know me. I'll come in and help.
What is that up there? I don't remember that on the tippy top floor. I really want to know what they're using for the robot.
But you know what wouldn't surprise me, right? If the chat thing's bullshit.
Oh no, I think it's real because look how it moves. It's just like it's up against a wall.
Yeah, but like,
what? There's
How
plenty
much-
of Twitch does. Like, have you ever seen like Twitch plays Pokemon?
yeah.
It's literally this. There was a guy who did this. He did Twitch. It was all Twitch chat interactions with robots, and he made them do mazes, going through houses. Like this has been around for years.
Yeah, but I just think.
Nah, I don't call bullshit.
It goes to the right place.
Well, yeah, because people. I mean, eventually, with enough of the correct commands, will override the wrong commands, and they'll get to where they need to go. It's the same way with Twitch plays Halo. I watched them try to get when you first get down on the ring and you crash the pod. It took chat over 24 hours just to get over the bridge where the elite is shooting at you. It took them like an entire day to do it, but enough good people made it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There he is. Look at this fallen captain. He looks so cool. Oh, they're gonna fuck up. They're gonna turn around.
I do miss Destiny.
Stream is warming.
Yeah. Warming up.
A Boston Dynamic doggo. Yeah, that'd be pretty scary, to be honest. I think that's a big ghost up there. I think that is a massive ghost on the top floor.
Yeah. The OG Dinklebot.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the runners right there. Look, they're already dropping east. They're already dropping shit. You ready to be a runner, Trip?
Yeah, dude.
You gonna run it up? Damn it,
What about you,
Dan! With the 10 gifted over on YouTube, man. That's super freaking kind. Damn it, Dan. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Yanko, thank you for the brand new membership. Guys, it's so kind.
Welcome to the dark
Do
side.
you know what's funny? You could have
yeah, dude.
taken me
That's
away
so
from this,
kind.
taken the sound away, and I would have still been able to tell you that these people were American.
Huh?
You just absolutely tell that these guys are
What,
American.
because they're acting awkward in front of a camera? Is that just something
yeah,
that
it's
Americans
just so
do?
eccentric, dude.
Oh, they just want their moment.
like,
you know? Yeah,
yeah.
you British people just don't know how to behave in public. That's the thing.
Yeah, the British
you guys
people
are
would just be like,
awkward
"Oh,
as
there's a fucking camera buddy."
There's a cunt of a camera in my way. Please move.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi,
Ben.
Hi. That was a perfect. You trying to say? Are you trying to say that Americans are camera whores?
Why do my camera?
Yeah, I mean, look right now.
Yeah, look at
It's
this.
the most American thing I've ever seen.
What do you mean?
I don't understand
Oh, look at the
what
cute
you're
little.
talking
Oh, look at the
about.
cute little graphics on the monitor. Oh, I love that man's beard. Why are they? Okay, guys, you're being really devy right now. Stop.
They,
Okay,
listen, man,
all
they
right,
work
please.
really hard for all these points of interest.
Oh no, he's saying there's something written.
Oh, there's something on
the
here.
wall.
Do you have any
Oh, it's on the
expectations
statue.
about Marathon, Tim?
Yeah, I mean, like my expectations are skewed because I've been playtesting
Oh,
the
boy.
game for the last 2 years. So like
Oh,
I
boy.
already
Wow.
I know how this game plays. I already know a lot about this game. Are those Nike slip-ons?
Might
They do
be.
look like Nike slip-ons.
Those look comfy as heck. Jared's so fashionable.
That's a dick shop.
Uh-oh. Code. There's a code.
You're gonna have to run that through an image processor and
This
a
is
goddamn
so grainy,
AI
dude.
to get the goddamn. That is absolutely somebody's crotch.
Okay,
Come on.
that's gooch.
Yeah,
that was
but
gooch,
that was
dude.
way
That was a
too
lot
much.
of
Your stream.
gooch.
You were 10 seconds behind on the dick.
Sorry, I do need to refresh the stream. I guess. Well,
Look down.
I'm on YouTube, and
I'm on
I
YouTube as
have
well.
YouTube, and it's live.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. Guess we're gonna have to go to Twitch.
I got screamed at for laughing too loud on a Bungie stream. Reddit tried to ruin my career for laughing too much,
I mean, you.
and now we can just have crotch shots.
Okay, B143 FCF9 dash 4708 dash 44FF dash B82D dash 446A8 F35131F.
Is there any particular reason you read that out?
Yeah, so everybody could hear it. So
For
that
the
chat,
AI.
so that chat could hear it, so everybody could hear it. I know everyone saw it, but I wanted to make sure everybody could hear it.
Idiot.
They did up the quality of the image. It's gotten better. Thank you, Bungie.
Is that
Proximity
a free
alert.
beta code? I don't know.
Point of interest.
Chat, I don't know anything. I just got into the creator Discord for the first time this morning. I'm officially a marathon creator.
Let's go, dude.
Yeah, there you go, dude.
Hooray! Their application on the website worked after 6 months of begging. Pog.
Sarcasm not included.
As a kind
Oh,
reminder, if you're a
heavy
customer and secret
sarcasm,
codes,
bro.
make sure to give away all of your alpha codes before your stream
The
ends.
day they launched that
today.
website, I was like, can somebody help me?
Got
Months of asking, is this broken for anyone else? All I had to do was move to Missouri and relocate my IP trip.
Guys, we're gonna have
All I had to
giveaway
do.
codes, so stick
Do you ever
around.
thought for
Okay,
1 second the solution
we're not
would
allowed
be
to.
move to
Can't do
Missouri?
anything for
Not me,
23
buddy.
minutes.
It sure
There are
hasn't
gonna be
solved
some
any of my
giveaway codes
problems.
for stuff here in a bit.
How's your basement? Your basement sorted now?
No,
Oh,
no, it's not fixed, man.
I thought that was going to be a moment of a victory, and
that?
not a reminder of pain.
Nah, Trip, you want me to send you a video of the waterfall that my stairs turned into the last time it rained?
that was
I
wild.
mean, I do want to see it. It sounds
How do you
bad,
use the
but
codes?
also
You will learn.
kind of entertaining.
Stay tuned.
Oh, it's really entertaining. Here, I'll DM it to you right now.
Okay.
Hey, they say no photos. What the hell? What happens if the battery dies? They gotta charge the battery.
Feel free. You can share that to your stream too if you want. It's very funny.
No, it's not. That's horrific, Ben.
I don't know what else to do but laugh because nobody's coming to help us.
Aw.
Like I got nothing.
Wait. So,
Used to smoke weed, can't anymore.
Right.
Sorry to hear that, Skibby.
huh?
So,
So the water is running out of that gap and down the bottom 4 steps. Right?
So during BAC is when we called this in. There is a water leak.
That's the
that is
makeup lady.
happening on
How much do you wanna
both
bet that's the
sides
makeup lady?
Of those stairs.
I guarantee you
allowing
that's the
water to
makeup
come
lady.
in and then infiltrate onto the steps. So much water was coming through that it soaked the carpet on all the steps. By the way, that drywall and that carpet is new, all recently repaired. And then it's going down into a drain that leads into a sump pump that pumps the water out of my basement.
Who's
So
this
that's what
guy?
that drain
Who
wall
is that
is.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, it's not great.
I'm
4
really
months.
Sorry, I asked.
Nah, it's funny. I'm glad that you feel for me, man. But please, I'm not trying to make any.
Oh, dude, like
I'm
that?
just trying to laugh.
Yeah.
So funny. Ben had a waterfall going down his stairs.
This music's an earworm, dude. It's like digging into my ears.
Fight the power. Go forward.
But we did have somebody come out and replace the sump pump that the old construction guy who brought random strangers into my house installed.
20 minutes,
so
chat.
Now that's fixed.
There's so many
now we
people
have
here
to
just
set
hanging
fire
out.
to the wall
That's
and
cool.
We'll be done.
They're excited. It looks like they're doing it out in the main atrium. So this area over here is like the main. You go up elevators and then you come up into this. This is the second floor. So down here is the main area. They have like a cafeteria. There's like a cafeteria like over here.
Oh, okay.
And then like an eating area, and then
We're
like some
renting this place, so
more
I'm not
meeting
about
rooms
to-
and stuff over here.
Are codes only for PC?
And
Think of this like
then it looks like they're doing the stream like right here in the middle. You'll find out, dude. You'll find out, Danger. Donger. Sorry. You'll find out. Stay tuned.
Have you seen?
You'll have to go to the Bungie website.
Lawrence,
You'll have to go to the Bungie website. You'll find out.
For GCX.
No. So Becky, right now, I'm gonna click on her stream again. So she has taken a picture from Marathon. And she
I actually bought singles. Did you? Sam, I'm so proud of you. Trav didn't believe me. Really? What did you buy? I'm so proud. Good for you. Did you buy it for your deck? For the one that you wanted to buy build? You're telling me about? 2 old Gnawbones. Nice. Very good. I've got the alternate full art, like the retro like scroll art version of Gnawbone, and then I've got the normal Gnawbone. I gotta do something with them. One is definitely going in my dragon deck. I need to do something else with the other one. Maybe I'll put it in my Sultai deck.
I haven't worn my Marathon t-shirt yet. I'm bringing it to Summit. I need that hat. That guy's got a hat I want.
Oh, that's Brian. So Brian, the guy with the gray beard, he used to work at EA. He was in the marketing team for a long time, and then left EA and then went to Bungie. So that was cool seeing him when I went there. Holy shit, there's a lot of people.
That is an audience there.
Wow, that's a lot of people. So they're just sitting on steps. Those are just steps. That's gonna be uncomfy as hell.
Wow, look at that.
That's a lot of people. That's cool.
That's a big deal, dude.
That's like the whole studio.
Last time Bungie revealed a new IP, it was Destiny, chat.
Yeah, I was in LA for E3 when that happened. I was so mad I wasn't streaming.
Forget what I was doing when that were. I don't know if I co-streamed that.
Remember watching Ninja play multiplayer.
Man,
It's like the whole studio.
what a time.
They look very happy.
I would be pooping my pants, man. I'd be so anxious. This is like damn near a decade of work to get to this point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they've been working on this project for a long time. Yeah, there's a lot of beards. Well, you have to remember this is the Pacific Northwest.
So many Americans, chat.
Everyone's like, man, there's a lot of beards. It's like, you got to remember this is the Pacific Northwest. So it's like, that's what everybody does. They grow beards and they go hiking. Or they stay inside.
Look, it's the finish line.
Yay, they made it. Good job, chat. Someone got fed up and was like, nope, I'm taking the wheel.
All right.
It did
we're
feel like that at the end.
They're like, we're over this shit. We got a deadline. Chat, thanks for hanging out. Thank you so much for all the gifted
Closing
subs.
Tangia,
You guys are super kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There will be some codes to be given away here for some stuff in the very near future. So stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out. Whether you're watching over on YouTube, you're hanging out over on Twitch. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, he did say outright, yeah. You're right.
let us be. I'm not going to let you write some song in the middle of this reveal. Oh, not muted.
Yeah, you freaks. Hey, Tim. Can someone remind me what the style of the game Marathon is? Survival extraction
So the
shooter?
most
That's what they
important
advertise it
question,
as, is a extraction
gentlemen,
shooter.
is, what time are we hitting the gym on Tuesday?
Whenever.
I mean, I'm an early riser trip. I will
Yeah,
be in
me
there
too.
first thing in the morning. This is not the same hotel we stayed at in December, so I'm not sure what the gym situation is going to be like.
Oh, it's not the same one?
It is not. It's a different one.
You told me it was the same
Well, because
one,
that's what we agreed on, and we were like all like, yeah, this is a great hotel. And I'm assuming they didn't have enough rooms.
Well, I told Jenny that they were the most comfortable hotel pillows I'd had.
Oh, well,
Now,
that
I
is
lied to my wife.
unfortunate for you.
That is unfortunate.
I should get over it.
Tim, breaker of homes, first of his name.
Tim lied to you, Jenny. She's going to be like, what?
All right, just give her your pillow. You don't know the gym stitch? No. No, it's always a surprise whenever I'm traveling. We should have stuff.
All right, what do we got? We got 14 minutes. That's perfect amount of time to use the bathroom, chat. Grab some water.
Did it end up in
Download the soundtrack.
Bam. Zero. Thanks for the 21 months, dude.
I pulled Ugan. I've storms full art 2 days ago.
Very nice.
$80 card.
Yeah, that price is going up, dude. Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. Good stuff. Is stuff loud? What's loud? Who's loud?
Enough time for Gambit.
Tim, can you turn the stream down? Can you? Is it easier just to turn it down on your side? Everything sounds great on my end. Yeah, nothing's peaking. All the volume's where it should be. I'd say just turn it down on your side. Make things a little bit easier. YouTube, you guys good? Twitch, anybody else all right? You guys good? Shadow, thank you for gifting that sub to Cougar. That's super kind. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate that. This audio is that I need to get the soundtrack. Not complaining, guys. No, I know you're not complaining. I'm just letting you know. I think it would be easier if you just turned it down on your side versus me trying to rebalance all the audio on my side. I don't think anyone's trying to be mean or be rude. I think they're just saying it's just a little bit easier if you just turn it down on your side, buddy. That's all. Jake and Bake Gaming, thanks for the 5 months, dude. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping the prime here. Welcome back. Thank you.
You see the guy that just... that everyone's just spamming, I can't wait for Escape from Tarkov. Like, really?
A lot of people, I think, are just ready for another style of Tarkov. They just, I think they're assuming that Marathon is going to be Tarkov, and I think they are going to set themselves up for failure.
Prep, have you not met the Destiny community?
I was just a player when Destiny was a Destiny thing, dude. Wasn't even streaming back then.
I'm really curious. I think the PvP sweats are going to be looking for a replacement of Destiny PvP, and I'm really curious to see what they think of Marathon.
Well, my chat was saying earlier that there's a big cheater problem in Trials and PvP.
Oh yeah.
Destiny.
Well, that's what happens when the game
went
free to play, right? Isn't Trials free to play on the weekends? Like the game? Sorry, isn't like what's the free to play version of Destiny?
No, I mean you can play Trials on free to play. That was a huge issue. But I mean, like that's just they've never been able to get cheaters out of Trials.
Right.
Like it's just not something they ever were successful with. I don't know if there was a weekend that went by where I didn't see one of the Trials guys tweet about just an absolutely insane hack fest that they played with video evidence, right? Like not just like not nonsense.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with anti-cheat for Marathon.
Yeah.
Trials of
'cause
Osiris
that's the
is
big
not
thing,
free.
Delta Force.
Oh, you have to own the most recent major expansion to play.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Still.
Delta Force got hammered with cheaters.
Yes. And so did Arena Breakout.
Yeah.
Me too, chat. I have not seen anything of this. It'll be my first look.
No.
Audio's broke.
Full reveal to go ahead
It's
and show you
Andy.
some Marathon gameplay live here from Bungie HQ.
What?
But we actually have the distinct privilege of being joined by a pretty solid contingent of the Marathon development team in-house. So in addition to some of the folks we're going to be talking to on stage here in just a little bit, we want to take the opportunity
I am
to get
way
to introduce
behind. I'm
you
gonna
to
go back
just
to the
a few
Twitch
of them
stream.
here
Yeah, just go
before
to
we
Twitch
kick
stream,
off
it's
the
easier.
show. Now, first things first, someone who's been here at Bungie for a little bit and someone who has also agreed we're going to do it on film and make sure that everyone knows that you've agreed to take me on a run at some point. But Kevin Yanis, Senior Design Lead here at Bungie. How's it going?
It's going great. I'm really excited for this truly momentous day.
It's going to be a lot of fun. What about today's show are you most excited about?
Yeah, honestly, I'm really excited for the team.
I'm not sure what
for
Zenless
everyone
Zone
to
Zero
see
I'm
is.
sweating
work
for
with
'em,
runners.
chat. There's a
We've
lot
been
on the line
developing
here.
these gameplay fantasies and visuals
Like, this game
for a long
has to
time.
be
I know the community's
monumentally
reacted really
successful.
positively to some
It
of
has
the
no other option.
previews we've given. And, you know, Bungie games have this immaculate touch and feel, this great gunplay. And with Marathon, we're
want
adding
it to
tack
be
shooter
successful.
elements to it. To really increase that depth and mastery that people expect from our games. So I'm excited to see how everyone reacts to that.
Yeah, now we're going to get to see a lot of that soon, but we're also going to get to see, you mentioned you get to work on the runners.
I didn't mean to be
can you tell us
rude. I've
just
been
a
around
little
for
bit
5
without
years,
spoiling what's on the
but
show,
you were
what
not
we're gonna
rude
see
at all.
today?
Everything's
Yeah,
good,
sure.
man. We're
With,
fine.
With these runners, you're going to see they're pretty archetypical.
Everything's
so
good.
You're going to see different but clear and distinct fantasies and gameplay identities and roles, and hopefully people walk
Man, I
away
hope he
from this
doesn't ruin
understanding
anything
how their
before the
composition
reveal.
is gonna look like.
So carefully.
Outstanding. Kevin, well, thank you for being here today, man. We appreciate it. As we go right on down the line, we're also joined by Senior Engineering Lead here at Bungie,
Every word
Mr.
except
Sean Chan.
class
Sean, how's
based.
it going, man?
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. How are you?
Bro. He tried so hard not to spill
For
beans.
folks out there that may not know what it is a Senior Engineering Lead does, what do you do here at Bungie?
Yeah, I make sure everything works. So, like, if something doesn't work, Kevin comes and calls me, right? This doesn't work, come call me. Everything's like, call Sean if it doesn't work, you know?
I mean, it's a huge undertaking, obviously, here working in video games. It's such an intersection between art and science. Anything particular today that you're really excited for people to see?
We have a lot of cool tech that people haven't seen yet, like stuff that
Habitual
can happen
lurker.
in this game. that we just
Enjoy
haven't
the
seen before,
content.
Right.
Less
so
than
this will be
3.
the first time they see it. I'm really nervous, and I hope everything works well.
Little Herds,
Being
thanks for the
nervous
2
means you're both
months.
excited
Welcome
but want it
back.
to go
Thank
well,
you
so
very
that's a good
much.
thing.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, Sean, thank you for being here today, man, too. We really appreciate it. And of course, as we go on down the line, we're
English
also
accent
joined
woven
by
into his
Marathon's
accent.
narrative director, Julia Narden. Julia, how you doing?
Really excited, Andy.
Today
Because
we're
that's how he
obviously
learned
gonna
English.
Get to show off a lot rather today here in just a little bit, but what are you most excited for people to see?
Oh man. So as you know, we've been treating this as both a reimagining of and a direct successor to the original trilogy, which means we've been taking that really rich, textured world building from the original games and using it as sort of a sacred foundation that we want to continue building on. And finally, we get to share some of that with our community today.
It's very exciting, and selfishly, as someone who grew up playing the original trilogy with his dad, it's been so much fun getting to talk
never
story
played the
with
original
you.
trilogy.
Can't wait for everyone.
Never
to get to
played
see
it.
Anything in particular? Anything else that you're excited for people to get to dig into as they learn more about Marathon? We've unleashed a little bit with the ARG and everything, but any thoughts so far?
If I said it, I'd get in trouble. So
Yeah.
I think I want to keep this
Bro.
Well, we got a big show coming up. Thank you, Julia, for being here. Thank
would
you
you like to
all,
lose
too,
your
for taking the
job?
time to join us today. We appreciate it a ton. All right, we are in final prep now, everyone. So we'll be back in just a little bit on the other side with some Marathon gameplay.
OG
Don't go away.
Marathon's really fun. Okay.
All right, so here's what I'm going to propose we do. A bang on 6 minutes. All 3 of us press a refresh button. We should be all nice and synced up then. Because I
like
actually
that.
think Tim's slightly in front of me now.
Okay, ready?
And
All right.
Bro Man is slightly
I'm gonna do a
so-
shift refresh just so I clear the cache too. Ready? 3, 2, 1, send it.
Okay, that didn't work because I still am only just on 6 now.
All right.
That was actually really stupid to use the on-screen timer when I knew mine was off.
Yep, that's why I said. That's
I'm
why I was counting.
disappointed
That's
in
why I was
myself.
counting it down.
Yeah, I like the countdown.
Okay, you want to do it again?
Well, I'll press refresh now.
All right, I'm at 542.
Okay,
That's
I'm
right.
ahead of you now.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I bet you would just refresh.
I'm
one
annoyed
more
with
time.
myself right now, chat.
I'm always annoyed with you, so like that's fine.
Like, you know,
Oh shit, bro.
you should have seen it yesterday. I've
Dude,
got a
we
new
were-
saying in Magic, bro, man. Right?
Okay.
Every sentence starts or ends with trip in Magic.
What was the other one that I said? Oh, that you said. You went, oh, Tim, you fucked me. Something. It was so good.
In the proper fucking no, Ron, you can't voice. I fucking, as soon as I did it, as soon as I did it, I was like, oh fuck.
There's a clip of it too. I gotta find it.
I know. There's about 4 clips of it. 4 different people on my stream did it. Shit, dude. But yeah, honestly, I'm not joking. Every sentence in yesterday's Magic game either started or ended with trip. It's trip, I'm gonna hit you, or no, I think I'm gonna hit trip. Like,
Oh, it was one of those days.
Oh, you're such
Yeah,
a
it
baby.
No, Tim, you coon.
so in absolute classic trip style as well. I was like, right, I'm gonna hit someone big. Yeah, it turned out it was Tim. I still haven't played my fucking Eldrazi deck either.
No, I'm really surprised you didn't.
I'll play it this week.
Hi, Steve. Not you, not Hermione. Timmy. Hi, Steve. Chat, don't forget, if you subscribe over on Twitch, you get the cool little marathon badge. You see some people with it. It's the green square with the kitty cat in it. Oh my god, that's so funny. You just yanking me pizzle, bruv. God, where's the clip? Who has the clip? It's so funny. Is it on Trips? It's probably on Trips stream. Is it in Discord? I gotta find it. Is it in clip library? Is it here? Oh, I think this is it. Yep.
And then
Fuck me!
I'm gonna put it in the chat here. Can you guys see that? Look at the live studio chat.
I can see it. I'm not
Wait,
watching
what
it.
am I?
Flip it.
Hang on.
Ah.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Timmy Air.
and then
Fuck me! I'm not.
Damn, you fucked me! You
fucked me!
Yeah. It's because, you know why? It's because I'm mute.
No,
I was
you
saying
subscribe
my chat,
to you
there's one
subscribe to
card in
the.
this
You can
deck.
subscribe to
If
the
I pull
Marathon
that
channel
one
if you want, but you
card,
can subscribe to
I
my
can
channel
one-tap
too.
aim it,
You can subscribe
right?
to anybody's
And then
channel if they're
Tim
streaming
was-
Marathon.
Tim could make anybody mill, and he made me mill, and I milled it fucking out.
I was going around
Oh,
in a
but you-
circle.
Oh, dude. So close.
I needed that consuming aberration to get bigger.
I know that was nasty.
That one's in the Mothman deck, and that one I can get trampled, and that gets terrifying.
Yeah, I wanted to. Ideally, if we had another game, I was going to ask you to play Mothman.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Yeah.
No, because Crafty's not
Sure
seen
you
it.
would.
Yo, Craft
He's
hasn't
not
seen
seen
it.
it.
Yeah,
I
but
bet you'd
so-
like
yeah,
that.
but would you play? But
American?
if you played the Soul Tide deck, then I would have just juiced you up.
No, I wouldn't have played. So if you're
Oh,
playing
okay.
a juiced up Mothman, I would not play.
Yeah, I can
Recon.
definitely show Crafty
Be
Mothman.
sure to check my email for codes. I will check.
Um,
Don't you
Yeah.
worry.
I have my inbox open.
I have my inbox open as well, and I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, but they did say in the Discord that they need to verify that everyone's live, so that's going to take some time.
Yep.
Yeah, and as of 1 minute ago, they said wave 1 of codes have gone out.
Yeah, and then it could end up in your spam folder as well. So just... All right, I'm turning this stuff on.
Everything's paused, chat.
Felt like it was counting down.
It was,
yeah. Do.
I was just saying, this feels like, because I wasn't a streamer when D1 came out, or D2. Like, this feels like my first, this could be huge moment as a streamer.
Aw.
Excited.
Here we go.
Chat, here we go.
Okay. Here we go.
Bungie HQ here in beautiful Washington, where we're coming to you live with the opportunity
Is the music
to share
still playing in the
a little
background
bit
for
of
you?
marathon gameplay with you for the very first time.
Yeah.
My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here. And
I
we've
love
got an
Andy. He
awesome
comes to
show lined up for you
GCX. He's
with
amazing.
A little surprise at the end that you're going to want to stick around to, so make sure to go ahead and not tune out early. But no need to worry. You're not going to have to sit here and listen to me. I'm joined by some of my teammates here at Bungie to walk us through some of what we're going to be seeing today. So no time like the present. Let's get into the
Exclamation
show.
mark alpha
First
will
things first,
explain
this
some
gentleman
things
here to
for
my
you
right,
guys.
to your left, is Marathon's game director, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Like, super excited to finally show something about our game. You know, we've been a little bit silent for a while, but we're hoping you'll have a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we'll have another video in addition to one of just.
It's not for the giveaway. It's just going to
Exactly, yeah,
teach
I won't
you.
be talking
It's
for like
not
20
for the
minutes
giveaway.
or
It's just
something.
going to tell you how it works.
So for anyone out there that may
Okay.
not know you or what you do here, can you tell us just
So
a
if
little
you have
bit
any
about
questions
yourself?
about
work
how
with a
that
lot of
works, use
amazing
that
people,
command,
some people on
okay?
the stage,
There's going
and
to be
a lot of
another way to
people who
get
are sort of
in
the
on the
audience here
alpha.
today.
Stay tuned.
My goal is ultimately to take sort of all the ideas that we have, bring them together into a singular experience, and help to deliver that experience as a single thread. So, just love that.
Thank you very much for being here today, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. As we go on down the line, we're also joined by a man who's been instrumental in bringing the worlds of both games and film to life, our franchise art director, Mr. Joe Cross. Joe, how's it going? Joe, for anyone, obviously you've got some fans here, but for anyone out there in the audience at home that may not know you or doesn't get a chance to work with you, can you tell us just a little bit about who you are and what you do here?
Yeah, so I'm Joe Cross. I'm franchise art director of Marathon. And my job is to sort of set the tone and the vision, the visual style of this, reimagine this IP and this amazing game. And then, make sure that our world-class art team is set up for success.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
Paving the way.
Also, I want the guys trying to.
Thank you very much for everything. We're going to have a lot to dig into today, so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
As we go right on down the line, we have, without a doubt, the most important Andrew on this stage here today, our gameplay director, Mr. Andrew Witz. How's it going, Witz?
He's very nice.
Witz, for anyone out there that may be just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Andrew Witz.
I've ripped apart his game multiple times, and he is so nice.
Awesome people to set up what the survival sandbox of Marathon is going to be. So that's runners, weapons and equipment, and the combatants, the UESC. They're going to be hunting players on Tau Ceti. So yeah, went up to the gameplay team. Thank you all for all your work.
And of course, last but exceptionally not least, someone who you've probably seen in Bungie Vidocs in the past, and someone who's been able to help guide design here at Bungie since Halo 3. The one, the only senior design lead here, rather, the one, the only Mr. Lars.
I feel like I was so mean about the game too at times. Oh, hi, Paul. Are you live right now?
Thank you.
Do you want to come hang out with us in Discord?
You could say Marathon's back.
You could.
Oh, you're not live? Oh, okay.
Well, for anyone out there in the audience who may not get that reference and is just meeting you for the first time,
everyone
can
say
you tell
hello
us
to
just a little bit
Paul.
about yourself and what you do here.
Yeah, my name is Lars Bakken. I'm a senior design lead on the Run team. Shout out to Run team, everyone that's out there right now. A lot of fans out there. So the run team is consisting of, we make the maps, so the zones that you're going into, we make the activities. So we
Audio
take
good
some
for
of the
everybody?
cool
How many
maps?
stuff that Andrew's team, we remix it, we add the UESC
How many
we
guns?
make them real difficult on purpose. And then we also have the contracts team, which are the factions, the corporations that players are sort of doing deals with because they're mercenaries. And that gets a little bit down into sort of the missions and everything. And so that's the stuff I hopefully make everyone proud with.
Well, we'll get into that here very shortly.
All right, guys,
Paul.
we're gonna
Thank you
try
all
to
for
set up
Star
this
Soul for being
giveaway.
here. Before we get started as well, a quick reminder, do yourself a
Through
favor, make sure
Streamlabs.
you've got your Bungie and your Twitch account linked to make sure you don't miss out on the Twitch drop that's going on right now. And if you also go ahead and subscribe to any channel in the Marathon directory, you can get a special little cat badge next to your name to go ahead
Any
and show everyone
channel,
that you're
you
here today.
get a cat
So
badge
go
right
out
here,
there,
Chad.
find a streamer
Just
you haven't
saying.
found before, and make
I'll
sure you
flex
drop a
for
sub
you.
out there and share the love.
Look at these things.
Also, if you have dropped your sub here on Marathon the Game, worry not, that money all goes to the Bungie Foundation, so thank you for helping us help them do some good out there. And now we have a big show again lined up. We've got some gameplay on the way coming up very shortly. We had a chance to go ahead and work with some creators and press very recently, and we're gonna show you what they thought of the game. And of course, again, I'll repeat myself, but we've got something really great for you at the end of the show, so make sure and stick around. But again, the purpose of today is just to show off some gameplay. Mr. Ziegler, I'd love to hand the mic to you for this next part.
Yeah, so before we get started, obviously there's a lot to talk about today. We have a little bit of a taste to show you about what our game is about, just to kick us off.
Okay, here we go, guys.
So we can put some images to what we've been talking about here. So
Curious
let's
to
take a
see how
look.
this goes in chat. Oh, use Raffle! Exclamation mark Raffle. If you would like to get in on an alpha key, this is for an entire hour. Okay, we'll pick the winner at the end of the hour. Good luck. Oh, hold on. Wait. I gotta stop it. Hold on. I gotta stop it. I need more entry. I need... Hold on, sorry. I gotta cancel this one. I need to be able to pick more than one person.
My dream. Yours. Now. Run.
I don't think there is a way. Enjoy the gameplay. I'm just gonna have to send this one. We're gonna have to pick a couple of them, so a couple winners will be chosen. All right, so everyone type in Raffle if you want to get in. There it is. Those are all your runners. Oh shit! Oh, they actually announced the release date?
September 23rd, huh?
Oh shit!
Well,
First things first, you saw that correctly. Marathon will be releasing just later this year on September 23rd, so you'll be able to ship out to Tau City very
They're gonna
soon.
get ahead of GTA?
Coming just
What
later this
the
month.
hell?
On April 23rd,
fucking
we're going to be running a closed
bold
alpha test.
decision.
Whoa.
Heads up, this is going to be focused on North America, 18 plus
Something
only.
like that, yeah.
So there's going to be a big chance to play up front, but don't worry, there's going to be other
When is
opportunities
Borderlands
to play
4?
later.
Yeah.
So
I
to
thought
make
it
sure
was
you're caught up with
25th.
all the details and you're ready to go,
Oh.
do yourself a favor, head over to our Discord, discord.gg/marathon the game.
No
And
shot.
of course, if you're here in Twitch chat with us today, then you've already done yourself a big favor. Members of our community and moderation teams are going to be going out and looking for folks to drop
It
codes
is
to
up
as well
against
to make sure you
Borderlands
can get
4.
priority
Oh, I
access
can pick as many winners as I want.
go ahead and keep
Okay,
an eye
so
out on your
everybody
box.
gets one
There's no
entry,
exclamation
exclamation mark
point
Raffle if
do,
you'd like.
though I'm sure folks will do it anyway. But worry not, you've gone ahead and done yourself a favor
They
by
must
being
be
here
really
today. But,
confident.
let's
It's the
get into
same
it.
day as
What did
Borderlands
we just
4.
see?
Jesus
Same
Christ.
day as Borderlands?
Sony is giving them the biggest finger.
But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon.
What do you mean?
Our extraction.
Like,
shooter
that's
playing
definitely
over
a
here.
like
And,
Sony is posturing up
it's
saying
got a
our
little bit
game's
of
better.
everything. It's got some runners
Oh,
in there.
than
It's
Borderlands?
got some weapons
Yeah,
in there.
absolutely.
It's got some crazy stuff happening.
That was done. That's
different
that's
genre brackets for sure. But
it's strategic though. It's still within. It's still pull. They want to pull the Destiny people over. They don't want the looter shooter guys to go over to Borderlands. They want them to come over here and play their game.
I'm going to need to see a lot more before I'm convinced that this is worth my time against a looter shooter.
Sure.
Right? Like
everything goes wrong for the team that's
like a
in
lot
that
more.
room.
But this is definitely Sony posturing.
Fucking life in
pretty cool to see those
I'm
things.
intrigued.
Everything goes wrong. The
Don't get it wrong.
story. Mr. Ziegler, so why are we making Marathon? Why is Bungie going into the extraction shooter space?
I mean, extraction shooters are something that are passion of all of ours. Like, we really like the idea of bringing this experience that we've all enjoyed, which is this kind of intense survival-based experience where you
No, it's not a PlayStation
frequently
exclusive.
unsure of what's
PlayStation
gonna
or
happen
Sony
next, but you're on
owns
that
Bungie.
adventurous ride of it. You know, we talk about
But it's
it
not
sort
a
of like
PlayStation
horror story
exclusive.
that's kind of unfolding before you. And testing yourself to see if you can survive it. And we really wanted to take that and sort of, I don't know, bring a lot more people into it. When you love something, you really kind of want to just, attract others to it, and so you can have a bigger party with it. And so, yeah, we've been doing a lot of work to make that happen.
Yeah. No, it shows. And, Lars, obviously, Bungie's got a long history of shooters, but this is a new type altogether for us to dive into. From your side, what's it been like designing for all of this?
It's been fantastic. So when I started at Bungie, it was on the multiplayer team.
Free gynecologist, thanks for the Prime sub. Long shot, thank you for the Prime sub. Albester, thank you for gifting that sub.
Having to take that
to Bell. Fear 101st, thank you for the Prime sub. Daddy B, thanks for the 6 months. Chewy, thanks for the 3 months. Welcome back. Enjoy those badges, baby.
Around and on the other side of it has just been fascinating and really exhilarating for myself personally, and I also know for the team.
It's been really exciting to see. And, obviously, you mentioned we saw a lot. We saw some runners. Mr. Witz, can you do me a favor and help introduce these 4 runners?
Hey, Rob, thanks for the Prime sub, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. We'll have 6 runners
So it
at
is
launch, but
class-based.
we're focusing on the core 4 here for
It
the
is
be in the alpha.
class-based.
So
What was
going
all
left
of
to
this
right, we
conversation
have
going
Locust.
around about it
Locust
not
is
being
our
class-based the
soldier
past 2
kind of
months when they
fantasy or
just said
soldier
it?
kit, all about push-forward gameplay,
I'm
right?
confused
the first
by
one
that.
in, trying to get as many picks as possible, right, against either the UESC or other players.
I don't think I can talk about
next
that.
we have Blackbird. It's
I'm sure you can't. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Kit, all about figuring out where players and enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning. Glitch is like our agile disruptor.
I think what I can say
kit, all
about that is this game wasn't content locked when all of that was being talked about.
Right.
I will say
guess
that.
my confusion is that the past 2 weeks, I've seen shouting down of individuals who have been calling it class-based.
Oh, see, I haven't been paying attention to socials.
Yeah, I've seen that on socials, and this is 4 named
because they're not
classes.
well, they're not classes, they're runners. They are
right.
They are not something that you are gonna. It's not like I am a hunter. It's not like I am Professor Broman. I am a Titan, right? No, it's like I am Locust. I am Blackbird. I am Glitch. You are that runner, and that runner does something specific. So it's a. I would say this is a hero extraction shooter, not a class-based shooter extraction shooter. Does that make sense?
Fair.
Yeah.
For these
Yeah.
runners, the
Yeah,
first
fair.
thing we wanted to make sure was their visual fantasy reflected the gameplay fantasy well. And then we sort of have our unique recipe of influences and inspirations for the reimagining of this world. And one of those sort of
I will say
constraints we've created.
Blackbird is probably Locust is probably like going to be like the go-to guy for a lot of PvP people.
We limit our materials. We use a lot of graphic design and color, and we sort of use it as a tool to onboard artists who are working on the project. And then it doesn't.
Borderlands 4 will be coming out on September 23rd. Yeah, so they're competing directly with Borderlands 4. That's crazy, dude.
That's sort of the origin of a lot of these designs.
And obviously the world of Marathon has so much legacy to it
I think
as well. As a
also
community
Ben
player, I know well myself,
with
but,
them
what's it been like
doing
stepping into
the
this
runners
world?
versus classes allows them to
for
roll out more heroes throughout the life cycle of Marathon.
That makes sense.
Whereas where how in Destiny they got locked into these 3 subclasses and like that was it. They couldn't have a multitude of classes in Destiny or it'd be fucky. But with this, they can have each runner do something specific. Like think of Apex, right? Or Rainbow Six Siege, or even Marvel, Rivals. All of those heroes do something cool and unique, and you can have them live within the ecosystem because they're all synergizing or they're countering each other.
To make sure that our sort of approach to graphic realism and style lined up and sort of represented that. And then on the right here, sort of an evolution into one of our actual runners here, Blackbird, with a similar fantasy and composition. So I think it's working out well, and I think we're doing something new, but also sort of looking back.
It's like a 3-panel study on
The
how
face
to hold
opening
the
up
spine,
thing
right?
is wild.
Yeah, that shit looked cool as
It's
fuck.
really cool.
Is it a spine?
I don't know. It could be.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, that said, if anyone out there in Twitch,
You also remember like where Ziggler comes from. He was the creative director for
anything that comes to mind. Please feel free to throw
Has
it in
the
there.
Counter-Strike shooter that came
We're
out.
going to be keeping an eye out. But
Okay.
Valorant.
We've obviously got a chance to go ahead and dive a little deeper. We've done some telling. Let's go ahead and do some more showing by taking a bit of a deeper dive into some more marathon gameplay.
Let's do it.
All right.
Here we go. I like the graphic setting. It's not like really gritty, but it's got like this weird, like this cool, like comic book almost animation style to it.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world.
This has
of
been the
Tau
main
Ceti
map that they've
4.
been working on a lot.
Timmer's
You
Saturday.
are a runner, a cybernetic mercenary.
What's up, Shark
who's
Bites?
given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players, countless security forces, and otherworldly threats. To scavenge the remains of a lost colony for glory and fortune. The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment you can scavenge throughout the map.
They've improved this
Before
so
deploying,
much.
You'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead.
It visually, it hasn't looked like this, and it looks so good. The lighting just looks so much better. Oh my god.
Die, and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault. Death is inevitable, but it's never the end.
This is a hydroponics area. It's really cool to fight in.
And in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top.
So that's an extraction beacon.
And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back into the fight.
Oh, that's new.
Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable builds create highly dynamic and strategic team fights.
That was fun.
Whether you're on a zero-to-hero run or high
Yeah, zero to hero runs. We talked about that shit. Yeah, Shield Guy is really fucking cool.
Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will
God,
always have the edge.
This looks so clean.
Marathon is designed to be played in crews, with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not out, to streamline playing with your friends. Death is not the end.
Could you believe me if I said this is the same engine as Destiny?
You can overcome the odds to revive your teammates
absolutely.
and get out with your hard-earned loot.
Absolutely, I would.
Yep, this is
If
the
you
Destiny
believe
2
your
engine.
skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge,
It looks
we
so
give
good.
you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself.
Solo
as a
runs,
solo
baby.
runner.
Yeah.
I'm
No
so
two
glad they
runs
listened
in
to that.
Marathon ever play out the same, with dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable.
There was a
players.
point where they weren't.
You'll
That
have to
wasn't gonna
adapt on the
happen.
fly if you want to survive.
Paul, doesn't this look so much better? Remember the first time we saw this shit?
Anything can happen while you're chasing your objective. Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows as Void and ghost past your enemies.
Trip, you're gonna love
Search
that
the map
guy.
for rare materials and profit opportunities without being discovered.
It looked like Dogwater, yeah.
Want to push
It looked
enemy teams
horrible.
and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch.
It looks so good.
And your strongest weapons to disrupt disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends, grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack
Oh, shit.
to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions.
Just one entry on Raffle, guys. We'll pick winners at the end of the hour.
Challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling, community events, and more all await you in Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mystery.
You guys hear that? They already have Season 1 planned out, community events.
Remember, you're only ever one run away from your next big score.
I'll keep an eye on it.
I still can't believe they announced it on September 23rd, dude.
All right. It's a decent amount of gameplay. All right.
Oh my God, there's so much I want to talk to you guys about.
For starters, again, as we touched on before the break, Bungie has such a rich history with Marathon. Joe Cross, from your standpoint, facilitating this gameplay with your art style. Again, what was it like kind of approaching this from your perspective? What were you looking to do?
Build on a legacy. The narrative of Marathon is incredibly rich and like inspirational, easy sort of inspiration for
I have
art.
a lot of questions still.
I also love just sort of having the keys to this car from this era, working on a game from this era. I love older games. I love the way the games look from the PS1, PS2 era. So there was a lot for us, and like I said, paying homage to some of the great sort of iconic artists.
I think a couple of
the time.
people mentioned in chat that it looks quite slow, but it has to be slow in the gameplay footage so you can see it.
Right? Yeah, it can't be twitchy fast.
People will be playing this faster.
Look how they do the Tarkov videos. You don't ever play Tarkov like that.
Borderlands 4 looks terribly slow. It's just so you can see it.
Who's your favorite runner?
Ooh, controversial question. I play a variety of them, but I will say probably the one I end up playing the most is Blackbird. Yeah, probably. Any Blackbird mains out there?
I need to know things like match time, map size,
runner.
Okay, how many points of interest? Like I'm intrigued.
It's also a great runner that's kind of
Okay,
helps to counter
I
a lot
have-
of strategies that can occur, especially ambush strategies that happen.
But,
also to catch void out.
like
of
that map
position
that they
if
just
Void's
showed
trying
us
to
looks
hide.
like it's about the same
So
size
there's
as
a lot of
Last Light was.
A lot of versatility to how you can play it.
Very fun. Mr. Witz, I think
I'm so
you
curious.
and I share the same main. I got to ask as well, who's your go-to runner?
I would say not everything is as it seems, Professor Broman.
As Joe reminds me all the time. 'Cause I'm pushing
And I'm
too
allowed to
much
say that.
too often.
There are things in that map that I have seen that are not apparent.
And so, that push forward gameplay that Locust kind of has, right? Being like the first to try and get a pick,
This is the map that they're showing off right now. Like this is the main map that we always play tested on. This is going to be probably the most polished map.
A bunch of enemy crew
Gotcha.
trying to exfil, trying to extract, and then taking
So cryptic. I don't want to get sued, dude.
knocking them out of the zone, and now they're trapped with me and hopefully my teammates. Joe.
Sorry, he's a
I'm
rat.
scanning.
Got it.
I'm looking for enemies. It's good, yeah.
To that same end, actually, as you guys kind of discuss the runners, Destas in chat asks, what's the pacing targets to the gameplay? Are there any movement or traversal mechanics?
There are a lot of movement and traversal mechanics inside of the game, but it varies. Your effectiveness varies per runner.
Yeah, everything in we're making a survival sandbox, which means everything kind of has to have a cost, right? And so,
Chat, this is for YouTube and for Twitch. If you want to have the opportunity to check out Marathon and be a part of the alpha, type in the chat !Raffle. If you've already done it, don't do it. If you already have your ticket in.
That causes heat. So basically, it's almost like a stamina system, but we call it.
I just want to make sure everybody's hanging out that's watching has the opportunity to get in.
I don't know if I'm going to get
Raffle.
any codes, chat. They keep talking about this form we were supposed to fill out. I don't
But you overheat quite a bit. So that's kind of the cost that's there.
know if I did that.
That's what pushes us into finding implants that maybe expand how much your heat meter and also give you more agility, so you can even go even faster, right? So yeah, there's a lot of cost in the game in terms of when we place a mobility thing in there, we really want to make sure. It's how does this affect the pace, and how does this affect the overall survival sandbox?
And to be fair, we're still looking at the alpha builds. We got to balance a lot of stuff because some stuff is kind of sketchy. Yeah.
No, he has a lot to learn. That's why we're doing this, right?
Yeah, I mean, and actually, while we're talking about kind of those finer details, Wits, I'd love to still kind of bug you a little bit. In Marathon, build crafting is a big deal. What does that mean in the world that you guys are building?
Yeah.
So how does this impact Midnight Society? Midnight Society closed down after the whole thing with Doc and all of that went through. They shut down. Midnight Society is dead. Hey, Rich, thanks for the £2, buddy.
Poisoned, right, as our tox, and so you can build
Tommy Zauer and lots of whiskey. Thank you for the brand new subs.
Welcome to the dark side.
We have cores. Cores are really cool. They basically give you like extra passives, and at the base rarity, like they have these kind of passives that you kind of play around. At the highest rarity, they are specific to the runner kit that you have, the runner you're playing, and what they do is they really augment your abilities wildly, right? So you can. You're doing one thing and then you get like a cord specifically for glitch, and now you're like, oh, my double jump is a triple jump? Like, that's how much we want to kind of push that, so that gear really matters. And so builds are like completely the implants, the cores, weapons.
That's their way around of allowing everybody to run this, like, to be the same runner. Is that everybody's runners' loadouts will be different.
Like exotics in our game, right? What is
all of that stuff.
I'm a little concerned. I will be
just
wild stuff.
I will be very honest. Like, seeing how Delta Force did it, like, it works, but I am concerned with having like a bunch of people running around as the same runner. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays.
Per map?
Yeah, it varies per map. The footage that people have seen a lot of, Dire Marsh, we support up to 18 players.
Excellent. Okay, all right. So going to be room for a lot of play styles. That's
it's not a lot of people. It's just 6 teams.
As well. Lars, can you walk us through maybe just your play style?
All those people are going to be dead.
Sure. Yeah.
Off the rip. I'm intrigued to see how that works. Issa, thanks for the 3 months, dude. Welcome back. Thank you very much for the Prime. Lots of whiskey. Thanks for gifting that to Kolky. Super kind. Pooty, thanks for the 2 years. Welcome back.
Into this part of my personality that is like very devious. And so,
that's what Tim said about me.
A run with me, I'll be like, hey, any
what's that?
more you see, let me know.
Devious.
And I'm putting those in my backpack, and I'm doing crazy things like, okay, so Void.
I need a hook,
Void
man. Like, nothing has hooked me about this yet.
I think you saw it in the video. It sends like a wall of smoke that
I'm waiting.
Sort of like your home base when you do that. It's a portable. Because when you go in that, you become invisible. You get automatic active camo. So I'll do things like
I don't want it to be only a meta class, but meta loadout 1,000% times. Yeah, exactly. That's the one thing that I'm concerned about. Absolutely.
I'll go in there and I'll claymore the inside.
And I've voiced concerned about things. And we'll see how it plays out.
So I also do things like I'll go to a place in the zone where there's high tier loot, and I'll claymore it up, and then close all the doors and leave, and be like, I wonder if anyone's gonna show up. And then sure enough, maybe 5 minutes later, I see the shield crack in the HUD, and I'm like, yes. I can go back and see what's going on. So yeah, that's how I like to play.
Yeah. How about you, Joe Cross? What's your go-to?
Well, if you know me,
was gameplay already shown? Yeah, a few clips of gameplay. I'm sure they'll show more though.
I generally pick the runner with the coolest helmet, and in this lineup, I think that's clearly Blackbird. As far as my play style, I'm typically just a decoy. So it's
like, Joe, go over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Look really great.
Yeah, exactly. Just stand in the open for a little bit. Yeah.
So that's the end of my.
I'm always worried when devs talk about how bad they are at their video game.
Fair. Well, we want to thank you all for your collective sacrifice. We appreciate it. So actually, to that same end, obviously we do a lot of playtesting here internally. Wits, I know you mentioned you've got a folder of some of your best plays, but what are some of your most memorable runs so far?
Some of my memorable runs are really when I think I'm going to be doing one thing, right? Like, okay, I'm going to do a contract. I'm going to be going here. I got to go into this room. I got to interact with this device. And I think it's like,
was there PvE shown? Yeah, it's PvE VP.
I can get in and get out if I'm like smart about it and really kind of listen for what's going on.
Yeah, it's like Tarkov.
Like there's no UESC around, there's no players around. And oftentimes there's another player, like the best moments is there's another crew that are going for the exact same thing. And there's this moment of like, you're about to turn the key to get into a locked room, and then the other team is right there, and you're like, oh crap. Like, and then you're like, this is all out war in like a hallway that seems to be like a regular hallway, but now it's just like it just gets crazy. And so I think those are the
this
peaks that
LED
happen
wall
where
behind them is
there's these
so
tense
cool.
moments where you're trying to do something that lead to these very quick crescendos where, you know, these mercenaries kind of going crazy. And like all these players are jumping in.
You make it sound like you're playing so carefully, but you're not.
Yeah, it's on. I'm assuming it's on PS5, Xbox.
Filmed in front of a live studio audience.
It's a very big talk up. What he described as rocking up the door.
It sounds like, I mean, runs
Yeah,
can
I mean-
entail a lot, but we also have a question from chat from Sharky218.
My
Is loot gonna be
assumption,
just
based
weapons,
off
or
of
is there
the
gonna be more
nature of the
people
world
out there in
and
House
the,
City?
what I've learned about Marathon and what we saw, is that the
there's
environments are
implants,
probably going to be
there's cores, there's
technologically
equipment,
reactive to things that you do in them.
Consumables, yeah.
Talk about grenades.
And my
Yeah,
assumption is that all these
there's
buildings probably go pretty deep underground as
We have a
well.
bunch of different types of grenades in the game as well that you can.
I think that's a fair assumption to make.
We have backpacks.
Well, they showed us.
Yeah, attachments, weapons.
They like that's they literally
materials,
showed they literally showed all of that in the trailer.
There's a bunch of
So,
stuff too that we're just we call
Oh,
valuables,
I,
but like
you know,
there's
based off
times
the
when
other
you're
marathon,
running
like
low
the
on
marathon
money and
games
you're like, I just need to do
had
a
lots of
valuables run right now,
verticality,
and I
like
need to
Doom.
pick up these things and get my money
So
into my space.
the map
bank,
could be
so.
4 times bigger than the
That
surface.
actually is a good segue from
layers
I'm not
down.
His name up. Ballin' Hobo asks, "What do I do with the loot when I
Remember,
extract? Like,
it's
why does it
also
matter in the long
Bungie.
run?"
They love puzzles and they love
A variety of
hiding
reasons.
things
So
for
a lot of
people
it
to
was
find.
related to sort of our factions and contract system.
That's the one thing that I'm super excited about.
I mean, we've got this entire system we call factions.
I mean, I remember them talking
You're
about
doing
world
contracts,
firsts
they're
and like
missions,
permanently
and you are
naming things
being
in the game
greeted originally
after
by
the first team to do X, Y, Z.
AI representative. Because you are a mercenary,
I would assume it's cross-platform,
anyone.
Dank.
They are going to pay you to do these jobs. And so they'll
You
give
can't
you these
say
missions
shit,
to
dude.
do.
It's driving me nuts.
And as you're doing these missions, like Andrew said, sometimes you run into danger. But the cool thing about, I think, a lot of the faction and the contract system is like you could complete the, download the agricultural survey from this one area on one of the zones, and you're doing the thing, and you've sort of done it. So even if you die, you've still made progress there, which I think is a really cool aspect of that feature. But then there's also this other meta layer where as you're working with the different factions, they allow you to upgrade yourself over time. And so you can increase your heat meter, you can increase your loot speed, things like that.
I was gonna say you're trying to get as much loot
Now,
as
is
possible
he
to meet the
now?
challenge of
Help
the
me
world,
understand
right?
this.
Like,
Is he describing
like,
meta
essentially,
growth in between runs there that is
right? Which means you wanna
unlosable?
have more loot on you so you can survive longer. So just in general,
They are alluding to you being able to become more powerful from each run.
world, like get through there's a POI on a zone that's
That you
heavily
survive.
fortified by UESC and
Each
all
run.
of the different units that are there, the snipers, the assault units. Like you want to be able.
No
to
matter what,
not only
there are
withstand
things
that
where you
and
can
players.
complete,
So there's a lot
just
of
like in
reasons why.
Tarkov, where if you get to a run and you complete certain objectives and you die, still pushes you forward.
There's also an in-game store called the Black Market where you can use a lot of your currency and things like that to actually re-equip yourself if you go on a bad run, or to
You hear
upgrade
that?
yourself if you need anything from that space. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to get a lot of good loot out. I don't think I'm ever short of reasons to get loot out.
That just says something else about me, though. I'm just a loot goblin. So sometimes extraction shooters also can be seen as kind of hardcore and maybe tough to get into. What are some of the things that you guys are doing to make them easier to dive into?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things
Sorry
that
if
we
y'all can
talk
hear
about. One is
Emma, she's losing her mind.
we
Oh, you're
are
fine.
obviously investing, besides doing a little bit more onboarding in the front
Oh.
end, so players can understand a little bit about what the nature of the game mode is. We're also doing a lot to make combat.
So in their Discord, they said to clear up any NDA concerns post-reveal, you can all talk about alpha, your experience playing it, or recent builds, your impressions of what we've released. Tell people how the game was previously, feedback you gave, how it changed, talk about your experience coming here and the people you met. If you have any concerns, let us know, but you are free to talk about everything and be transparent with your communities. Oh, I could talk about whatever I've touched.
You're not going to have like a limb system where
They dropped the NDA. We can talk about whatever we saw, apparently.
Guns do stopping power, right? Which they can knock you out of sprint. They can
And like
slow
whatever
you
they
down,
have showcased
right?
so far.
Status effects are still in the game. And so if you are hit with a chem grenade, right,
Let's fucking go, dude.
you can be immobilized, right, which really slows you down. You can be overheated. There's all these things, and that pushes you into using consumables and making sure you have an answer for these things that happen. So
Then they hit you with the psych.
the depth of the
That'd be
survival
so
game,
fucked,
but
dude.
The approachability of the action game, right? And so that's how we're trying to marry that together. In addition to that,
Spill the bees. Okay, so like
bad runs,
originally,
right, like, and you don't have a lot of, you see your loot kind of going down. We have the
I'll talk about it after this.
sponsored kits, like it's kind of talking in the video earlier.
This is like
where
free kits,
it's
so like they'd be
a
like your
package
scab
of,
run.
Of gameplay items like weapons or equipment or maybe a shield or something or consumables. That's kind of like the floor for what we think you can be really like you can be capable in the environment and actually like fight other players that actually are kitted out. So you're never feeling like where the goal is that you can always clutch.
You want to talk about how much you touched
somebody who's
Lupo? Lupo was only
completely
there
kitted out
one
in, like, really
time
high-end gear,
when I
'cause
was
that's
there.
what
The rest of the
payday,
times
right?
I was
That's
there
like the beauty
with
of the
other
moment.
people.
Like, oh my god, I took this player, and oh, they have the best shield in the game. Hell yeah, you know.
You should double check. I did.
Maybe a lot of good
I just
pointers for
read
folks
through
at
it.
home taking notes
I
for
can
what
talk
we
about
did
anything that they've
alpha,
showcased so
but,
far.
we'd
There's
be remiss
things
if
that
we also
I'm
didn't
sure
mention
I'll
how
never
a
be
big
able to
part
talk
of what we
about.
do here at Bungie is working
There's a lot of
alongside
things
our
that
community,
I know that I
which is
can't
why
talk
we've also
about.
had the
But
chance since about
I read to you what they
2022
told me,
with
so what I could talk
hundreds
about.
of different creators in our community as well to go ahead and get some of their feedback. So to those of you out there that have joined us, thank you very much for your time and your opinions. They mean a lot. But no need to listen to me talk about it. We actually just last week had a bunch of folks in here to go ahead and play test the very same alpha build that some of you will have a chance to join in on as well. So I vote I go ahead and let you tell them about it in their own words.
I was not there for this one.
You kind of feel the blood pumping.
Lupo was there for that one.
Got him, got him, got him.
Oh, it was a bunch of Tarkov guys went out there.
Got them all again and again and again and again and again and again and again.
All right, here we go.
This is a new world. This is a different take on an extraction shooter.
No! No, they got out!
It's game changing. It is literally game changing.
This is such an exciting time for us. You are the first group outside of Bungie to play test our alpha build.
Guaranteed Ben's the fucking tallest.
Emma, not right now.
Look daddy up. Let's go.
Okay, I am ready and up. Whenever you two are.
Yes, sir.
They did this lot. They just.
We are bringing.
They gave us like everything to play with.
Quick read.
Oh, you looking around? See,
Yeah,
this was.
I
wonder how much has changed.
Bio research is right next to us. You want to do the intercepts?
Yeah.
You just want to grab that real quick?
Yeah.
You want to get going?
Yep, Medro.
That should be a good one.
I didn't actually. I've not been there yet.
Yeah, this.
Oh, okay. There's.
Oh, yeah.
So, for the gang, there is fall damage, and it is severe if you.
There is. I got a mod
on the-
earlier that like drastically reduced it though. So there are ways to reduce it.
I may have just exploded my kneecaps.
If you like that dash there's right before XP you hit the growth. Ground,
When you hit the
you
ground,
don't take
it saves
damage.
it.
It'll break the fall, yeah.
Yeah, because that's you're gonna build up your character because you are a person who is controlling these.
You're
runners.
a dreamer. Yeah, like
So you're
whatever
you're
they're
jacked
running.
into the system, controlling essentially like a cyborg.
Yeah.
So you as the pilot are growing in experience.
So they're fighting PvE right
This
now?
is PvE stuff right now. That's correct. Yeah. So these are different levels of. So this is a hydroponics area.
Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry.
So this is a lower loot tier area, and they're fighting the PvE. And then they're gonna want to start
Okay,
extracting.
so they got DMZ style.
Very
tier quality areas.
Yeah,
with enemies.
DMZ or Delta Force style.
Okay.
Where you have tiered loot areas that you want to go to. Now the problem is here is that the AI are going to constantly refill. So like just like war in what was
DMZ, they would do that.
they'd come back in helicopters, right? Same idea.
You can't full clear.
Right.
So I'm assuming these guys are getting printed somewhere. From
Correct.
inside of these
Absolutely.
factories.
Yeah, they're either getting printed or they'll have dropships come and drop off robots, or they'll kind of like reveal themselves like a teleporter kind of thing.
I hit one, pretty sure. One, two.
Much like in Delta Force, like the jetpack guy does he's like the Call of Duty operator.
Gotcha.
This is still AI that they're fighting. You'll be able to tell when they run against when they come up against a runner.
Clear the AI outside first. They're just gonna beam us if we don't get rid of them.
Match timer is 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a
that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that they would have changed that. So 20-minute matches, and you get forced out at the end.
Wait, the ones that fire like 5 knees are lethal.
The Grenadiers, yeah.
The 20 minutes makes the game very fast.
Okay.
What do you have on?
I like the
guys you killed had just been weapons on him.
that is honestly like the thing I hate the most about
That's what we need, right?
other extraction shooters is like I don't want to be in there for an hour. I don't want to play 30 minutes to get my first meaningful encounter. You know what I mean? So it feels valid. I like that it's time pressured, but I haven't played yet.
It's
obviously.
Well, so here's the thing though, is that if you are time pressured to like go finding a loot or you're trying to like find something, that is my only argument against that. Is it makes it stressful trying to do this thing when you have a bunch of other horny people coming at you. So
They've got long shots and
it'll be interesting to see. I'm very intrigued. That looks like players that are engaging. Yep.
Yeah. That's gotta be.
See how you got armor tags on that too? Broke armor. It's very Apex-like with the feedback and the healing. There's armor. There's a health pool.
Oh my god, I almost realized.
Where are they?
They're on the balcony.
That's like a battle rifle in in Destiny.
Yeah, their visual language for weapon archetypes is the same.
Very much so.
That's how I could tell it was the same engine.
So the class that Lupo's playing as is very reminiscent of the aggressive Titan player in Destiny PvP. So you know the chest rig that gave you the boosts?
I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
It plays just like a Titan. It's the same play style.
We just look Lupo with a charge and then the shotgun kill. Did you see his eyes light up? He's like, I know I've just done fucking sick plays there.
Then you knocked one, I knocked another.
Good stuff.
So even though that guy died, they were able to bring him back.
A unit is signaling for reinforcements.
Yeah, Titan skating. Mm-hmm. What's up, Ollie? So like Apex and DMZ amalgamation. Yeah, pretty much.
There's no lean here, right, Tim?
No lean.
For an
No.
awful long time. I reckon he's gone to res.
He's right there. He's right there. Yep.
That's Sniper Glint, though.
That's a good. Yeah, he's holding the angle at a distance.
This is where it starts to feel like Apex, because it starts to feel like a battle royale here. There's no zone closing, but you're fighting against time.
Player. I mean,
Look how long they've been fighting against people. Did they have any opportunity to actually like get a quest done? No. Which is great. Like it's really cool to showcase PvP. But now they're at 8 minutes. Have they been able to get anything done? Not really.
Knocked one.
That shotgun is pretty gnarly.
That is the combo. Like that is how that runner is supposed to be played. Close quarters, jump pack in your face.
I got no tags.
there.
You got eyes? Yeah, A1.
That UI is so clean. I love that pulse.
I do like the UI is great.
Sorry, he was. Yeah, hear him. Or is that USAC?
No, USAC guy right there.
They were shooting something in there.
That's a boss. Yeah, it was a commander.
I think they kind of built a ringer group, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
They built God squads, you could say. I feel like we might be the God squad.
That was good.
So they got something, and they got out with 3 minutes left.
Okay.
We got knives from AI. Grab
Jesse.
We can go to field maintenance.
Yeah, a loot container key. Isn't there one of those around here?
Yeah, it's right here.
I'm glad they're just showing off just raw gameplay.
Where did I just hear that thought?
That was one thing that we like really wanted to like press on them, was the idea of being able to do these 0 to hero runs and have like no gear and come out with a bunch.
Yeah.
Originally that wasn't like a thing.
Oh, that would have completely pushed me out of the game.
And there wasn't a solo experience either. It was always
also
gonna
would have completely pushed me out of the experience.
Yeah, they wanted to force it into trios always. That guy's new. What the fuck is that thing?
Stop sucking him. It's a purple shield.
That thing's terrifying.
UESC reinforcement signal detected.
I found a purple enemy. I heavy knifed it 4 times and had to dump a full mag into it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so cool to see some of these areas. I remember when this was just
I
great.
feel like that gun is spinning up.
It is, yeah. That's like a
Yay.
minigun.
I don't want the Conquest. LMG. I should take it, but I don't want it.
But here, take
Oh,
this.
long
Take
shot.
this.
Oh, does it put price? Oh, cool. That's new.
What's the question marks again?
I like that it actually shows the dollar value for what you sell it for.
Players, right?
That was one big complaint that we had when we were playtesting. It was like, I don't know what's valuable and what's not.
Cash
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
That map looks pretty large.
It really is it's a decent sized map in just the surface. Like they haven't showcased them really going up or down in any of these buildings.
Is there more than one map?
So this is the map that they're
I would
showing.
imagine that this, everyone's giving away alpha codes. I would imagine that this is where we're going to get to play.
This is the most polished map. This is the map that was the farthest along when they brought in the first group of outsiders ever to play. Like I got to see this map where most of this area was gray boxed and the exterior, the vegetation had color to it. But a lot of the buildings and stuff was just gray. But there was nothing else to the game. It was just this.
Yeah, glitches behind you at the moment.
So I think this is why they're using this map as their showpiece for the alpha.
Scared.
Down.
But Trip, I would, knowing Bungie, it's not just going to be this map.
Very, very nice.
I just wondered if it had been revealed or not, but
Yeah, this is the only thing that they've showcased so far.
Yeah, I want the frickin' purple. There's a green on
Oren's
it.
trying very hard not to say
Who had
anything.
that?
Me.
The big items, the big drops, the stuff that's like really high value, they're like, I have to get this out.
Doesn't matter if I'm playing Lucas or Void or Glitch. If I've got a better aim, I'm going to win. There's no other extraction shooter
Yeah,
like
teams of
that where
3.
I can have that
How many
kind of
players per map? That one
When
is
people
18.
find out about some of the secrets and stuff, they are going to lose their mind.
Oh, it's
Playing
Brian.
So far has just been refreshing.
So cool
I'd
he's on
like
the
to
team.
say. Everything felt really locked in.
This being sort of the next full Bungie
Fucking
experience.
Jeff Keighley.
It's an exciting moment.
The game is inherently fun. I just want to play more.
All right, so obviously having those creators in was a whole lot of fun. Getting to work with both creators and players alike has been a privilege. It's been a great time getting to set that up, and of course,
I think I
promise
got to
not
put
say
hands
just
on
as
it,
I work on the
chat.
social media team
I
here, but
think
if you
you'd
head
like
over
it.
to our YouTube channel, we have a full 20-minute version of that. So youtube.com/Marathon.
All right, chat. Should we start picking some winners?
All of our other socials, as long as
I'm going to close the entries, okay? I know it hasn't been a full
Lars,
60 minutes, but it's been running for about 40 minutes. I'm going to close these entries and start picking winners, yeah?
Really closely, but have we ever
I'm
done
going to close it.
this earlier at this
All right, I'm
scale
going to pick a winner.
So I've been at Bungie for a while now.
Delta.
Since the Halo 3 days, and I think the thing, even since my time,
I've got
we've
10
been
codes.
really
I'm
good
picking
about
10
is
people.
working with
So
players,
Delta.
working with the community is something we take pride in.
Is it going to show
and
me
on
each
this
one?
game in particular, yeah, we brought people in, players in much earlier into the process than I think we ever had
Doc
before.
Vic
and
Scraps.
it's given us really good insight. You know, we tell them when they show up, be brutally honest, because that's how we learn.
I just got
that's
my
how we
codes through, guys.
Understand
Yep,
what
I'm
needs to
handing mine
change,
out
what
right now.
needs to get better.
What are you doing? Just sending the whole thing?
I think it's been
Huh?
really great.
That's
the
been a ton
code
of
at
fun.
the
I mean,
end of
even
it?
Again, like these folks were all here last week. You guys were in there with them.
code's at the end of that string, right?
What was it like?
Oh, it's super exciting. Yeah. I mean, like when you have a lot of well, there was a combination of players who we've been engaging with for a
Pigeon.
long time, and some players who were brand new, and it was great to see sort of like the mix of the both. Especially when you got to some higher level skilled players who just joined in and
Doc
immediately
McScrappins,
got
are you
it
in
and
chat?
started
Delta, are you in
destroying
chat?
everybody. Like like Tens and Lupo was in there, and but yeah, you had some pretty awesome moments, didn't you?
Yeah, so it was pretty amazing to jump in, and I'm gonna throw Nick under the bus for a moment here. Like, apparently he was on the team with Brian and Jeff Keighley, and they were not having success. Y'all were like destroying them,
Clearly
the
Nick was the
creators.
problem.
And, yeah, he's probably your team that was destroying
Chris.
them. So I was brought in as like a hired gun to help get Jeff through.
Chris, are you here? Delta Kai, are you here? For all my winners, please make sure that you are on Discord. Please make sure that you are on Discord. Please make sure you are in our Discord so I can ping you.
A little bit as well, maybe not playing quite as much. What was it like,
second winner is Tommy Zauer. Tommy.
I mean, it was awesome. It's awesome. Like,
And our
the game
sixth
for so
winner
long, right?
is Brandon Weaver over on YouTube. Brandon, please make sure that you are in our Discord. Please join.
Tim, are you giving them the full text
in
string?
real life, right? See people who
It's
are
a
like
it's a
being
code.
hunted
It's
by
like a
other
URL they
players
have to
that
click.
take refuge by like we're a heavily fortified area.
I mean,
and watch
so are
the
you just like the
UESC
winner? You're just sending them the
equalize a
full
little bit.
URL?
The moments like that was great. There was another fight that was like it was like it looked so fun, but also
It is
hilarious.
past 10 a.m. Pacific,
really,
right?
Like it was like a great time, but also really
Yes.
tense. Was
Uh-huh.
there was two crews that were fighting.
Yeah, I don't have an email,
under the dire marsh map. There's a bunch of tunnels and stuff like that, and they were fighting in the tunnels, and the fight was literally
Cat
like
Pop.
almost 1 by 1s, like 3 and 3, like constantly moving towards each
Volca
other and
Black
fighting
over
in the
on
hallway.
YouTube. Are you
The person in the
here?
front dropping meds
Brandon
for people in the back and
Weaver
changing
on YouTube. Are you
positions,
here?
And that fight went into like
Cat Pop
little
22.
vents as well.
Tommy
So it was this,
Zauer.
it was this hilarious chase that was like it was super tense because you didn't know exactly whether you were going to get third party, and they were
And the last two, Oscar over on YouTube and Damn It Dan on YouTube. Please make sure that you are in our Discord. Please make sure you are in our Discord. Discord.gg/darkness429 so I can give you your codes.
And you, again, we were mentioning you got to play. Were there any other creators you got to dive in with?
Oh yeah, I was on a team with Valkyrie and Katamina, and we had a lot of fun. There was like a couple moments where we bunkered down underneath a greenhouse in the tunnels underneath. Tunnels are dangerous and they were fun, but we basically created like a little claymore nest down there, and so we were baiting them down into it. And yeah, that was pretty successful. I'm telling you, the claymore strats are good. Yeah. Don't sleep on claymores. They're
Pretty
good.
solid.
Yeah.
Lars is like, I know.
Yeah.
So even in addition to these creators,
Cool. Where do we go in Discord? Just make sure you're in our Discord and then just ping me in the
as
lounge.
someone who's played a lot of
Just
ALF
ping me in the
1
lounge. Just say like,
myself, back
just
on
ping
my
me.
titanium
So I know
G4
that
power book so
for all my
long ago.
winners,
Bringing
all
the
10 of my
ALF 1 team
winners.
was really, really exciting. You guys got a chance to work with them as
Just
well.
at me in the lounge.
Yeah, and then it's super exciting to sort of connect to the heritage of Marathon. Right?
Chat,
Like, to
please
keep
be
that alive as
respectful.
we're sort of
I want to
building
make sure that
this
these
world,
individuals
and
get their
working
codes
with
that they
the ALF
want.
team has been really awesome. With
So don't just at me to at me, all right? I love you guys, but I just want to make sure.
As well as the Marathon Classic 2, I think, is on Steam as well.
Yeah.
And then just make sure if your name isn't the same name, just make sure I know it's you, please.
Sort of remembering the past as we're sort of building this
So, like,
new, re-envisioning in a lot of ways of what Marathon is.
Yeah. Actually, kind of on this topic as well about the dangers of the world, we do have a question from Twitch chat. Are there dangerous PvE encounters? Obviously, you've mentioned that the UESC is out there, and you should underestimate them at your own peril. But can you tell us a little bit more about maybe some of those emergent threats that await players?
Yeah, absolutely. There's the UESC security units that are
Thank
out
you,
there.
guys.
There's a bunch
Appreciate
of
it.
different types that
1,
do different
2,
things.
3, 4, 5,
so watch out
6,
for them.
7.
We also have ticks,
I need
which are
Delta.
these wonderful,
I need
surprising,
Tommy
explodey
Zauer.
fauna. Yeah,
I
they
need
run
Cat
at you.
Pop. If
They run
Cat
at you,
Pop.
explode on you, and you have to shoot the nests actually to get rid of them essentially. Otherwise, they'll keep coming. And there's a bunch of hazards and stuff that are like going to be on the map as well. Like we have a bunch of like tox rooms and all kinds of surprises that await players. And yeah, in the alpha there's a few, but
What's
we got
the
a lot.
scariest UESC unit to you?
the scariest unit, the Ghost Commander for me, for sure. The Ghost Commander, their ability is like they go into active camo and they actually have clone. They have a bunch of like clones that go out there, so you think you're not sure which one to shoot, and then by the time you recognize which one is actually the real one, right? It's like it might be over for you, but that's one. The sniper, also love the sniper as well. We really want to have these prolonged sniper fights that are really great against the UESC, and if you manage to really push them and they notice you're pushing, they'll punish you for that too. So like, yeah, definitely be careful of these units. Tread carefully.
Not to be trifled with, right?
And the recruits, honestly, the recruits, they have this rush down that they do. If you're not too careful in knowing where they're gonna be flanking you and rushing you down from, like, yeah, we're purposely making them these formidable foes that you can't get treasure out of the world easily, and they're guarding it, and they're doing a pretty damn good job.
And you can't ignore them either. Once they're on your set, you kind of gotta figure out a way.
Yes. Exactly.
Also, too, we've got another question from, I believe, Shebsky. Can a team be composed of any number of runner types, like 3 Blackbirds, for example?
Absolutely, yeah. Yep. There's no restriction on how you assemble your crew. You can all play the same. You can create a meme comp if you want, or you can diversify a little bit, and sort of try to use each other's utilities. But we've seen them all.
That's my biggest
really cool
concern with this.
What's that?
And balancing this.
Those 3 different like players that are playing Blackbird.
Based off my experience of them balancing things in Destiny, my biggest concern at launch and ongoing for this is that once people figure out, oh, we run 3 of the same shell and 3 of the same builds, so we're just hyper dominant when it comes to healing, tanking, or movement, that's all we're gonna see. That is, like it looks awesome, but that is like that's a concern that I have.
Again, obviously, it's been so much fun to hear you guys even talking about this game and
like,
the experiences you've had.
I guess that's why I'm saying I need hands on it. Like I've seen too many systems that are too easy to exploit,
April 23rd,
and I don't want to like Trials is a crap experience when that meta shows up. So I would hate for it to ruin the experience of playing this game, being like, oh, okay, well, if we're all not running Blackbirds with speed boost or whatever, we're gonna get shit on.
All the different threats.
So
the dying.
Yeah, like I said, I guess I just need to play it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's death. There's a lot of death in the game. The learning from it, the challenging yourself, the getting back up and trying to do something new. It's gonna be exciting. I'm sure there's plenty of other things.
I'm curious, Mr. Cross. What are you expecting?
I mean, I'm had the fortune to launch Destiny and now Marathon. It's always amazing to put something out into the world that you've been working on, sort of in a bubble for 6 years or something like that, and have the players experience the visual world for the first time is amazing. Introducing the IP into the world, sort of beyond the game, and sort of the culture it creates. Always excited to see like what the fans tell us what the game is and what the metas are and what the IP is, and so that exchange is always amazing.
Yeah, check out the Discord. It's getting wild in there right now. Wits, how about you? Anything come to mind on your side?
I'm just really excited for folks to discover the content and play with it in interesting ways. We've been making this meal for a bit. It's just time to see folks play, right? Yeah. Like we've been making the sandbox for a bit. We've been working together on all the activities and everything in the world, right? It's just gonna be exciting to see people react to it organically and learn from it.
Yeah, very exciting. I'm also curious to see which runner will be the crowd favorite, out of the end. I have theories.
I know you have many theories.
Yeah.
Trying to send my winners messages on Discord, and it's being a pain in the butt, so hold.
But that brings us to just about the conclusion of what's been a very action-packed show. So for starters, guys, thanks so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and thank you everybody out there. Like our team is literally sitting behind these cameras here, and they're amazing. Like,
I have my winner list, so
for putting together.
Don't worry. We know who you are.
Also,
I have a full list of the winners, so don't worry.
There's an immense amount of staff here that has been super gracious and kind to come and help work with us on this. So just want to make sure all of you, let's give you a hand too. You've been doing an amazing job. Thank you.
That's right. So again, as we noted at the top of the show, coming up at the very, very end, we've got a very special surprise. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and stick around all the way through till the end.
Stick around to the end, chat.
Huge thanks, Joe Ziegler, Joe Cross, Andrew Witz, and Lars Bach, and thank you all for being here today.
Oh, that's an interesting question from Patty for Fatty on Twitch chat. What do I think of the AI difficulty? At the build that I played, the AI was reminiscent of Delta Force level AI.
And again, of course,
and that could have changed. That could have improved, but it felt like, you know, like Destiny kind of PvE. Nothing too crazy, like nothing that was like, damn, that looked like a person.
It's been a gargantuan effort, and it's all thanks to your efforts. And most importantly, again, to all of you fine folks out there for joining us today. It's such a privilege for us to get the opportunity to share what we've been working on, and it matters most when you show up and join us. We know you have busy days, and we're thankful to be a part of it. So thank you for joining us here on this Saturday morning. And of course, we got something fun at the end. Make sure you stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating Scarrow and Mr. Raffle Waffles, Milo, out there here just after the show ends. So go ahead and tell them we said hello when you get a chance to drop into their chat. But as has become kind of a tradition here at Bungie with our streams,
they've really been enjoying Mr. Raffle Waffle being a part of the Destiny community.
We've told you a lot about the game so far, but we haven't had a chance to really touch on the narrative just yet. And we're really excited to build a story that's innovative in the extraction shooter space, both in and out of the game. And we'd love to show you a glimpse of that now. So we've had the opportunity to partner with Academy and Emmy award-winning director Alberto Mielgo to go ahead and show you just a bit of a snapshot of what life is like on Tau Ceti. So we hope you enjoy, but in the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see y'all Starside.
We pulled the winners, Flying a Wine. Oh shit, here's a cinematic trailer. Visually, this looks wild. Oh, this is what... oh, they're showing how it gets... oh, what happens to everybody. Oh, shit. Oh, this is what happens to Tau Ceti. This is the fall of the planet. Oh, this is cool.
Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it sculptor well those passions red which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them.
It's the augmentation.
And the heart that fed.
So this is where that event happened, where she was driving across the sands. And so now these are the runners that came back to Tau Ceti after all of those events happened. And now these are the runners that you are controlling, because the planet's uninhabitable, so these are being controlled by people.
Once again.
And that's what they're showing over and over and over and over again, all these different versions of the same runner.
Like $1 trillion. Like $1 trillion.
So they're gonna go so ham with cosmetics.
Your shell repayment is coming up and will be charged against your line of credit.
Yeah, I know. Do you mind if we skip the formalities this time? Got a big contract waiting down there, so.
Understood. Let's proceed with your grounding exercise. Are you familiar with this item?
That's my lucky charm. Yeah. Supposed to be my lucky charm.
This looks like a goddamn movie. I think what's so frustrating is that the game doesn't play like this at all. But it looks so fucking cool.
Can you identify her?
Yeah, that's my mom. That's your mom.
This looks like a show.
Consider this. Do you recognize this child?
This looks like a show.
I don't know.
It's you.
Really?
This looks wild. They have my attention with whatever this is. Because if they're gonna do like a showpiece next to the game, that would be awesome. An episodic thing leading up to the gameplay release or the game release on September.
Yeah, go ahead.
You ever wonder what happened to these people?
It's not my business.
And this music is? You'll have a tough time finding a buyer.
Good. It's not for sale. Give it to me.
That guy's voice sounds familiar. Holy shit. This is so cool. Man, they fucking cooked. Damn.
And on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Despair. Nothing beside remain. Nothing beside remain.
Oh,
fuck! Of that colossal wreck. Round the decay of the boundless and bare. Boundless. The lone and level sand stretch far away.
Wow, the production quality is so good. Like, what are they doing here? They put a lot of work into this. If this isn't like a TV show announcement, I'm gonna be really upset.
Do you recognize this child?
I don't know. Is that me?
Oh wow. That's the ending credits. That was just short. I want more of that. I want more of that.
Yeah, that was very engaging. I liked that a lot.
I was really hoping that was going to be like an announcement for a show. That was the production quality in that was phenomenal.
Yeah,
I was engaged the entire time. That was so good. It was
brilliant storytelling.
It's frustrating that the game doesn't play like any of that, but that was so fun to watch. Please disperse. Copy that.
That was good.
That was fun.
That was good. I want to put hands on it.
Oh, creator alpha gameplay. You need a buy floor video? Oh, it's totally gonna happen. I
want to put hands on it.
Yeah. Well,
That's
there's
for sure.
closed alpha test sign up. This is live. You go to the Discord. You sign
You go
up.
sign up there, chat.
There
At
it is.
that, dude.
Yeah. All right, dudes. That was fun to watch. I'm excited.
Thanks.
I'll be a runner with you
for
guys.
Answering the questions. Yeah, I would love to get in some games when it's time.
Yeah. It's really cool to see that where it's at now.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right, boys.
You guys done for the day?
I guess.
What am I doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm probably gonna.
You schedule one it up?
Oh, me? No, I gotta get some other work done, I think.
All right. All right. You guys have a great rest of your
Yeah.
Saturday.
See you later, bud.
Much love. Bye.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, all right, codes. I need to figure out how to get codes out to people because it won't let me DM people. So I have everybody's usernames. I got to figure out why I can't message people. I send a message. It says this is, let's see. Test. Your message cannot be delivered. This is usually because you do not share a server with that recipient, or the recipient is only accepting direct messages from friends. That is also going to be a problem. Am I gonna have to friend request everybody? We'll figure it out. We'll get it figured out. Do not just, yeah, these are, yeah, and then you can just send it to me instead. No, I'm not gonna do that. I have my list of winners. I just gotta figure out how to send them a DM. So I will get that figured out here. But I have my 10 winners. The alpha is not today. Okay. The alpha will be later on in the month. So if you have any questions about the alpha and how it's working, !alpha in the chat. You can also go to the Marathon Discord. The panel is on Twitch, or it's discord.gg/marathon the game. But the 10 people who I have picked, you have your links. I have them for you with the codes. Okay, I have them here. I just have to get them to you. Okay, so what if you sent them a message first? Already tried doing that. It told me that doesn't work either. So for my winners, try and make sure that you are allowing DMs from people. Please make sure that you are doing that, and then if anything, I will just have to send you emails. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be okay. You guys have your codes. So Doc McScrappins, Tommy Zur, Pigeons24, Cappop22, it's Chris Eldridge, Delta Kai, Oscar, Volca Black, Brandon Weaver, and Dammit Dan32. Okay, those are our winners. Those are my winners. If you did not win a code, head on over to the Marathon Discord. Okay, head on over to the Marathon Discord. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my weekend. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow for Commander and Coffee. We've got our first run of our Tarkir Pre-Con tournament happening tomorrow. So if you have signed up for that and you haven't put yourself in a table, please make sure to reach out to Chaos Merchant or just head on over to King's Coast Coffee. Jesus Christ. Head on over to commanderandcoffee.com and then also head on over to kingscoastcoffee.com. Head on over to kingscoastcoffee.com and get yourself some coffee for the weekend. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy your day. I'm going to go get some sun. You guys are awesome. I love you. Enjoy your Saturday. I will see you guys tomorrow morning for some Magic the Gathering. I'll be playing, so if you're not in the Tarkir Pre-Con and you'd like to play some Magic the Gathering Commander with me, I would love to play with you. So sign on up on my table, and then if you're playing the Tarkir Pre-Con tournament tomorrow, make sure you, if you're able to, and you're willing, stream it so I can jump in on your game and check it out. So because there's prizes. All right, you're all playing for prizes. First, second, third place winners will be walking away with prizes. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Have a great rest of your day. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow for Commander Coffee. Bye.
Enter the darkness.